Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christine here. It is another beautiful day. God has given us an opportunity to see one another here, and here I am today with my topic about how the pregnancies and unexpected pregnancies or unplanned pregnancies can be controlled. Yeah, today it's just a message to the young ladies outside there who have given birth to their children and they were not ready to give birth. You see, I may not say unwanted pregnancy. I don't know whether that is a correct way, but when God has created a child in your womb, God our Father has a reason why that child was created in that womb at that particular time. According to me, that is how I say it, because God is the one who creates children inside the wombs of women. You see, but so this early pregnancies and giving birth by the young ladies who are still not ready for taking care of the children, still not ready for being mothers. You see, the number is increasing so much, and I don't know whether it is the Ministry of Health or the public health or those who are supposed to be walking around in the communities trying to give the teachings. I don't know whether it has been left for people now to read these things through the internet, of which we should know that there are so many people even in the rural areas who still do not have those facilities. I mean, they do not have those they don't have the smartphones, they don't have the internet. There are so many people who still do not access all these informations through the internet, that is. So they still do not know, they are not aware of so many things, though those teachings are always in schools. But I think it should be raised a bit now, because the number of girls who are getting pregnant when they're still in school, when they're still not ready, is increasing so much. And these ladies are really suffering. They are really suffering because they have their children with them. They're still very young to mother their children, and they're left like that. But by the people who are responsible for the pregnancies, they just leave the ladies there that they don't know. In fact, they run away. You see, they don't want to take the responsibility anymore. Maybe you can find that those fathers of those young mothers are also young men who still do not even have anything. They're not employed. Since the employment is also another big problem, very big problem. These young people are jobless. Both of them are jobless. And once the young man has find out that the girlfriend is now pregnant, maybe he tend to run away, or he's got totally nothing now to help. So these responsibilities come back to the mothers of these young ladies, who are now taking care of them again in the time whereby by the time now they are now having the children, the young babies. So for the young women, these young ladies who are now mothers of their children, my message to you today is that once you got pregnant and gave birth to your child, you are in you have joined the motherhood group. You are now a mother. Your child is crying, would want to breastfeed. Your child is crying because your child really knows you alone and not any other person who is so closer to him or her. So you are a mother now. Just wake up and try to do something that can sustain you and your baby. After maybe you've given birth and now maybe you have somebody to take care of you for some times, just wake up and see to it that God has called you to be a mother. You are now somebody's mother, and you have to wake up. Stop crying. Stop blaming people who did it. Just wake up and do something, because mothers do take the responsibility. Even if the husbands run away, even if the boyfriends run away, but the mothers remain. Remember your mother and the things that she has done in your life since you were born. remember and flash back the pictures of how your mom raised you, all the difficult jobs that she's been doing to make you become whom you are, and apply to it and take care of your baby. You see, your hands are not broken because you have given birth. Your legs are not broken because you have given birth. Your mind is still there. You still have your brains. You are still alive and you can take care of your child. Just try to do something that can make you take care of your baby. To provide, providing for your baby, even if the father has run away. Because there are some people also who have their children, they had the fathers of their children, and maybe by bad luck, the father of their children passed on and they remained alone. And through the help of others and through their own strength, they also try to work out and do something that can help them feed the children. When people see you struggling and trying at least to do something, that is where your channel will be connected to where you will get a job, where you will get something good. If you start any type of business that you're doing, God is going to bless the work of your hands. Start with anything that you can do because you still have your hands and you have somebody who would want to eat now and who knows you alone and not any other person. Even if you have relatives that are helping you out, but it will reach a time that now even these relatives are getting other responsibilities, or maybe they'd want to help another person. So once you've been helped, it reaches a time that now you pick it from where it is and you also do something. Don't keep on crying every day, and don't see your child as something, not a human being, as something that has made your life difficult. God has a reason as to why God gave you that child. That baby you are holding, that baby you are seeing, the baby you are breastfeeding, God knows a reason as to why you have that baby with you. And God knows why you have to wake up every morning to look for something to do so that your baby can feed. We are not going to wait for the jobs to come because we are not seeing them coming. But when we start doing something somewhere, everything is gonna be okay and everything is gonna be good. So this is my message to you, the young ladies outside there. Don't keep crying and calling the name of this person who has run away. That one will not make any change in your life. But once you walk out and start doing something and you pray to God that God, you made me through your image and likeness, and you have provided me with my hands, you have provided me with my brains, show me a way. And as you have prayed, just walk out and start doing anything that you can do, so long as you are not going to steal from somebody, but doing something that is going to help you out. You are beautifully made by God. You are so pretty, so beautiful. Once you feel that you are hating yourself, go to the mirror and look at yourself in the mirror and say that I am wonderfully made by God and God loves me and I still look beautiful. Just look at yourself. You are beautiful. Just look at yourself and say that you are beautiful. Accept that you are beautiful, because all the things that you set in your mind and you have agreed, you have accepted, they'll follow you. You see, if you feel that you're ugly, if you feel that having a baby is a problem, is a sin, you will always be finding it so difficult, you see, to move on. But when you look at yourself in the mirror and admit that you're still very beautiful. You admit that you can still move. You admit that you can make it. You admit that God loves you. You admit that you are still yourself. You will make it. Try as much as possible not to get the second child before you are now prepared. You see, we have our family plannings. Family planning is a way of preventing yourself from getting pregnant when you still do, when you are still not ready. Spacing children, and also a way of preventing these diseases, you see. So visit your family planning that is near the hospital, and make sure you give birth to the second child when you feel you are now ready to give birth to the second child. You see, there are people who do not want to get married, but they want to give birth to children. But here is a case whereby the message that I'm giving the girls today are the girls who have been dropped, and the girls who do not have jobs, the girls who have received their babies and they were still not ready. I want you to get rid of that thing in your mind that tells you that you cannot make it, and just try and make it, because God loves you always, and God will continue loving you until the time that God himself will take you. Yes. So that's my message for you today. Keep loving, keep laughing, keep trying, and it will work. Kindly subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and comment down below what you feel these young girls should do. Should they continue crying? Should they be gloomy? Should they be sleeping and not doing anything because they are now pregnant, or they are now having their babies? Because it's not the end of the world. The way your mom gave birth to you is the way you are going to give birth to the baby. It's the way you are also giving birth. It's nature that it reaches a time whereby God blesses you with a baby, blesses you with a child. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm seeing you again in my next video. Thank you so much. God bless you. Happy Thursday.